Hello Rebel and welcome back to my life. So I just finished reading the book Arcadia Unlocked by Alyssa Archer. Now I need to let you know before I tell you about it that I do know Alyssa. We have known each other in the indie author community. I have hung out with her multiple times in Austin and I do plan on working with her in the future as an editor, so just take all that into consideration. However, I did really like her book, but I didn't at first, and let me explain why. Arcadia Unlocked is a novel in the LitRPG genre, and if you are like most people, you will hear that and go, what the hell is LitRPG? I am by no means extensively well read in the genre. I actually read this one because it was the first example of LitRPG I had ever heard of and I wanted to see what it was all about. And essentially the story takes place within a video game environment, sort of like Ready Player One, except not really, but like same basic premise where the main character is in a video game for the majority of the story. And it's a video game just like World of Warcraft or D&D Online or Guild Wars or something like that. There are stats and classes and races and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, just at the beginning of the book, I just kind of wasn't super into it, which is fine. Like, not all genres of book are for me. I just don't enjoy reading most romance novels, for example. But I wanted to, you know, continue with it to, again, see what this sort of genre was all about, and so I was reading about the character and how they were leveling up their character in the game and everything. And then suddenly I was halfway through the book and I was just tearing through it. I was just tearing through page after page after page after page. I could not stop reading it until I reached the end. So I play video games. I play a lot of video games, and I play MMOs in particular, where you control a character and you level them up and they become more powerful and so on and so forth. If you've never played a video game like that, you might not understand what it's like to level up a character. It's a lot of fun. You become more powerful, you can do more things in the video game world than you could do before, and it's a very nice process, and video games are specifically designed to make it a nice process so that you keep playing them. And reading the book felt like that. While I wasn't super drawn into the premise initially, the experience of leveling up this character or reading the character becoming more and more leveled up had that same heady rush of, ooh, power! And it's just a really cool framework for a story. Like, the story itself takes place in addition to all of that, but that as a feature, as something that sort of drives the story, and particularly the character development going forward, is just, I have never seen it before and I like it. And what I find super interesting about it is that video games like World of Warcraft and other similar games where you have a character that you level up, that whole idea is kind of taken from narrative, from story, from books and movies. We've got a character who learns more and more in order to overcome each obstacle that the plot puts in front of him. The video game is like a manifestation of that process. And so this process is something that has been translated from books and other narrative fiction into video games and has now been translated back to books in the LitRPG genre. So there you have it. If you like video games, I think you would really like LitRPG books. I think you would like Arcadia Unlocked in particular. Your mileage may vary, but I was very pleasantly surprised. There's a link in the description where you can go pick up Arcadia Unlocked if you want and check out Alyssa's other work on Amazon. And that is all I've got for you today, Rebel. Click up there for my last video on the channel, or click down there to check out my Patreon and see my secret weekend videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Friday. Bye!